Genki is in a unique position. He's in grand finals at the coveted Cooperation Cup in Japan. His team has entrusted him with closing out the match and potentially winning the whole tournament. But there is just one issue. He plays what many consider a bottom tier character, Alex. To make matters worse, his opponent is playing the best character in the game, Yun. Will immense character knowledge and skill be enough to carry his team to victory? Thanks to Manscaped.com, the men's lifestyle brand disrupting the beard market, for sponsoring this video. It's time to throw away those bulky beard trimmers that you have that have dull blades, 10 useless guard attachments, and a bulky power cord. We're going to upgrade to the Beard Hedger trimmer from Manscaped and level up our beard game. Manscaped was nice enough to send me the Beard Hedger, and here are my thoughts on it. As someone that loves their beard, sometimes it can get a little out of control. But luckily, the powerful 7200 RPM motor and titanium coated T-blade is able to easily clean me up. No matter how you like your beard, from a 5 o'clock shadow to a tamed mane, you can choose from 20 different hair cutting lengths with the zoom wheel that only uses one guard. This is easily my favorite feature, because my beard grows in all sorts of crazy directions and lengths. This allows me to fine-tune my beard without the extra hassle of always swapping guards. The beard trimmer is also waterproof, cordless, and rechargeable. This lets you trim in the shower to save time and create less mess, especially when shaving some of the more sensitive parts of your body. It gets up to 60 minutes of runtime and comes with a convenient travel case for when you go to tournaments and need to freshen up before your pools match. If you are thinking about growing out your beard, or you already have a beautiful, luxurious beard currently, Manscaped makes beard care super easy. Go to manscaped.com today and get 20% off plus free shipping when you use promo code Papalobster at checkout. That's 20% off plus free international shipping with promo code Papalobster at manscaped.com. Every year in Japan, the best Third Strike players gather together to play in the Cooperation Cup. Unlike most other fighting game tournaments, this one has distinctly different rules. First, it is a team tournament. Each team is made up of 5 players that compete in a Pokemon style, where when they get beat, they cannot play for the rest of the set. Deciding who you send up versus what opponent creates a strategic mind game within the teams. And second, you only get 1 game per player, which means that any mistake is amplified and potentially ruining a team's run. Most fighting games play a set of 2 to 3 games to help reduce variance, but every round now becomes critical, along with being able to read your opponent's tendencies quickly. Genki is known as the best Alex player ever. His knowledge of the character and immense skill have allowed him to battle even the best players in the world. He is particularly strong at spacing himself just outside of his opponent's range and punishing them. But his true strength comes from his risk and reward decisions. Genki will play safely, watching his opponent's meter and tendencies, until he finds an opening that he can take a large risk at, and not be punished heavily if it doesn't work out. But before we get into Alex's strengths and weaknesses, we have to understand the Third Strike system itself. Third Strike is really known for its parry system, where you can take a risk on offense to potentially turn the tide of the match. Instead of traditionally holding back to block, you can instead press forward or down, depending on the attack to parry it. This removes all block stun and leaves your opponent fully open to a counterattack. It's a risky decision, as it forces you to give up on the safe option of blocking, but the rewards are monstrous. To help alleviate the strength of parrying, players developed a technique called the Kara throw. This allows characters to throw from much further range than normal. It's done by quickly canceling a normal move into a throw, and if done correctly, it looks like your character teleports ahead and then grabs. Not every character has a strong Kara throw though, but certain characters have much more notable ones, such as Q, who has the farthest Kara throw range in the game, Chun-Li, who is just behind Q in range, and Alex, who can utilize it well with his toolset. What makes this so strong, however, is that if you input a parry, you cannot tech a throw immediately after. This allows you to catch your opponents attempting to make a read on your offense. But they aren't overpowered, as throws end up being weaker against attacks, they have a limited range, even with a Kara throw, and there are a lot of ways to get out of throw situations inside this game. For example, frame 1 of a jump puts you in an airborne state, making all normal throws whiff. Also, defenders gain 6 frames of throw protection when exiting block stun, exiting hit stun, waking up after a knockdown, or landing after an air reset. This means if you attempt to throw on your opponent's wake up, if they press a fast enough button, it will beat the throw. This all comes together in a huge rock, paper, scissors style of match, where every decision has distinct counters. Parry is strong against attacks, throw is strong against parry, and attacks are strong against throw. This system is what causes Alex to have his extreme swings of momentum. Because he's what we would call a semi-grappler character, he's known for having huge damage, large buttons, and a varied grab game. When he does land a hit, it can change the tide of the whole match. His normal and EX moves are both damaging and versatile. EX moves are where you can use a portion of your super meter to power up any of your special moves. With each of your character's supers having a different size bar and amount of stocks you can store, it forces specific decisions with your choice. Some characters like Alex use their EX moves way more often than their super moves, but other characters like Yun may want to use their super more often. Because of this, Alex almost always chooses the Boomerang Raid Super, also called SA2, to gain the most possible EX moves. EX Chop and EX Elbow Slash are both used extensively by top level Alexes. EX Chop is quick, easy to combo, and importantly knocks the opponent down, while EX Elbow Slash is a relatively safe way to help close the space and allows him to whiff punish certain moves. His grabs and normals deal a ton of damage and stun, which is where Alex truly shines. If your opponent makes a couple of wrong reads, you can easily land enough stun or damage to win the round. In a traditional Street Fighter game, these pros would be enough to bring you to at least mid-tier, if not higher. But due to Third Strike's parry system, he tumbles all the way down the list to bottom tier. And it's because a lot of his normals or specials are actually reactable at a top level, which allows players free parries and tons of damage against him. His regular elbow slash is extremely slow, his stomp is easy to see coming, and he has a lot of recovery time on all of his moves. His super arts also leave a lot to be desired. His hyper bomb and stun gun headbutt supers are both gimmicky and almost impossible to land at a top level, and Boomerang Raid is realistically the only viable one. But what really truly hurts him and keeps him down low is his lack of viable combos and mix-ups against high-level opponents. He has no real way to land a combo from a low attack, which then enables the opponent to rarely have to attempt to parry low, and with no way to easily confirm super, like other characters have with their crouching light kicks or crouching medium kicks into super, it becomes even less of an issue. But this is why Genki is so good. He has mastered the art of forcing his opponents to make a decision and reacting to it to punish them, scoring those much needed knockdowns. Which is why Genki's current match against Boss is so interesting. Yun is considered the best character in the game. Every weakness that Alex has, Yun excels at it. His Genei super is easy to get, allows full custom combos that are extremely damaging, and has easy built-in mix-ups. He can rush the opponent down and land combos from anything and anywhere. His only real downsides are he has to be close to his opponent to be extremely effective, and he has low health. But the difference in strength is massive, with top players putting the matchup at 7-3 in Yun's favor. Which, to put simply, if two evenly matched players played, Yun's gonna win about 70% of the time. Overall, not great odds. While the community knows that Genki is the best Alex player in the world, Boss is also a top player in Third Strike, which means this is going to be an impossibly tall mountain to climb for Genki. But Genki immediately makes his presence known, forcing Boss to guess on strike throw mix-ups early. But a great parry by Boss allows him to not only escape the corner, but build the meter he needs to use his super. Anytime Yun is in Genei Jin mode, Genki has to play extremely defensively. Any hit can be a large chunk of life and another huge chunk of super meter for Yun. Genki is able to get a good throw to push Boss off him. But Genei Jin comes out again, carrying Genki into the other corner. The mind games are at play as Boss shimmies and tries to throw Genki until he finally lands the opening he needs. Genki has to stick to his game plan, keep Yun on the defensive and in the corner. A well-timed EX elbow slash catches Boss's offense, carrying him across the screen and right where Genki wants him. This is where his spacing and positioning truly shine. He's finally able to escape the corner and activates Genei Jin. He's ingrained his pressure into Genki and decides to go for a mix-up. Instead of continuing the pressure, he does an empty jump into a low to land a huge combo. He sticks onto Alex and builds enough bar for another super. It's going to take a miracle to get out of this, and Genki gets it.
Final justice!
Final justice, yes.
Welcome to Earth!
Evo top 8 player and Hugo Monster, Automatic, explains just how crazy this moment is.
This is like an impossible situation, but he let it rip. Super on wake up. They did heavy punch. And it looks like Genki knew when they would wake up. He hits heavy punch nearly immediately, adjusting for that Yun timing. And then this jump medium punch got parried, and then he had enough time to go into light kick. And this creates the scramble, throw whiffs, their throw whiffs, and then throw punishes their throw whiff.
The final round starts. Genki works Yun into the corner, but a quick hit confirm leads to a Genei Jin activation.
He reacted in time!
I see.
Knowing he can't get pushed to the corner, Genki makes the read of a lifetime. Genki has Boss in the ropes and goes for a great low parry read.
Final justice! Done! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Genki has pulled it out! Oh my god!
He's done the impossible, taking a low-tier character to win on the biggest stage. This is the beauty of Third Strike, a game where player expression and skill are at the forefront, and legendary players are made through these plays. Make sure you check out Automatic's channel. He has amazing breakdowns and analysis of both Third Strike and Street Fighter 6. Until next time.